see your face as you walk up the door. You look at me the way I like, come on and give me some more. Can't you see I'm a traveler of those dark and dreary days? I've been wearing the same 3 shirts in the same 3 ways. But when I feel you, it drives me crazy. To a place over the hill, to a place where we can build, yeah. Until we catch the sun, I'm gonna give my heart to the hearts of everyone. 'Cause it's bliss, yeah, it's bliss. Working in a band with my brother has been...
It's a process.
It is a process. Yeah. It's a beautiful process. It's challenging. It definitely has its challenges. You know, we butt heads, but we see music really similarly. And we hear it really similarly.
Yeah, we jam it's a coherent jam, but there's also points where we just don't agree very often. But they work out.
They tend to work out. Yeah, it's weird. It's like, you know...
Find a common middle ground.
What is that? What's a good example of that? It's just like something that doesn't work so well together comes out with something really beautiful in a way.
Like PB&J.
Yeah, I mean, like, nature is balance. It's just finding that balance. And so we work together in a way that just balances each other out, you know? We keep each other pretty humble, I would say.
Yeah.
I agree. So yeah, but it's beautiful,
humble.
Man. You are super humble.
I'm probably the most humble person. No, it's fine. Whatever. I don't even have any ego either.
With our heads in our hands, we'll shout hi-ho, like the 7 doors with snow eyes. Sound will echo as the time stood still for eternal life. We gotta let go of the things preventing us from being who we are. When I come home, well, I will be a man. To a place over the hill, to a place where we...
You know Will and Michael, remember those guys?
Michael is the most disciplined man I've ever met, and I would say that Michael is probably the rock of the band. Like, he just keeps us all really grounded, and together. I think,
for sure.
And he's super youthful, and he's like always, you know, the most positive person. He is so knowledgeable and educated on pretty much anything you would like to know. If you ask a question to Michael, he could have a conversation with you for probably about an hour or two about the relationship that mice have to cheese or something like that. Oh, it's so beautiful, man. It's really beautiful. Yeah. What about you?
Sure. I mean, I completely agree with everything you're saying about Michael and Will. Will, man. I mean, what's there not to say? You know what I'm saying?
Will is chill.
Will is chill.
Yeah,
Chill Will.
If I were to describe Will with 3 words, it would be chill, groovy, and kind. His heart is just oozing kindness. And being in a band with them, man, dude, they're both...
it's so nice.
They're incredible musicians.
It all meshes so well. All of the minds thinking so creatively and shit.
Yeah, and I've never met a drummer that like can organize a beat so melodically. You know, like he makes every single song so different just because of the way that he writes his drum part. And that's something really unique about drummers that you don't find. It's pretty rare to find a drummer that can do that. You know, like whenever we're jamming, he's always saying, yeah, well, that's sounds kind of similar to another song, so can I write something new? Can I do something different here? And it's just like, yeah, dude, do everything that you've done just sounds awesome also.
Yeah. He fits the right notes in the right place. And man, you can hear it and you know it in your brain, but that little melody part just doesn't always come out on your fingers, and that's just the genius behind Will, man. Because he hears this shit and he can play it. Not everybody can play the shit they hear.
Right.
But man, that cat, he's doing all this crazy like shred work, and like you wouldn't expect it in a song like Shine, because it's like a spirit jam, sort of like rock out kind of thing. It's more like metal. You hear all the shredding.
For sure, yeah. Like when
and especially like tapping, like man.
When that solo comes out in that song, it's just like, oh my god, I didn't expect that at all. It's probably the most comments I get on the song is that solo. Kind of trying to find that middle ground of where we're all, you know, coming together creatively and trying to, you know, not, you know, cut a head off of a snake. You know, we all just get to eat the feast. It's not like one person's vision. I definitely found that a lot, like, that I had to kind of reel back in my own vision and let other people blossom.
Yeah, it's become something bigger.
Right, yeah, and it was kind of like an internal conflict in that way for me in the studio, working with Kevin.
To a place over the hill, to a place where we can build, till we catch the sun. 'Cause I'm gonna give my heart to the hearts of everyone.
Man, how was it in the studio working there?
It was great. It was a really like fluid experience. He knew what to do at any time, and he just had a really good flow to the recording.
Yeah, we definitely felt like, you know, there was no moments of like worry or anxiety really. It was like he kind of knew what he was doing, and we were just learning so much. We learned so much from this guy, and it was a serious, genuine pleasure working with him. Yeah, we're really excited to see how this unfolds.
Drives me crazy. So follow you to a place over the hill. So follow you to a place where we could build, So follow you till we catch the sun. Because I'm gonna give my heart to the hearts of everyone. Because I'm gonna give my heart to the hearts of everyone. To a place over those hills, and I'll follow you, to a place where we can build, and I'll follow you, till we catch the sun. 'Cause I'm gonna give my heart to the hearts of everyone.
I've been a member of the band since about February of 2019. I had my first show with them in March of that same year. It was a bit kind of touchy because I wasn't a legitimate member until that day, until that show, because he had been asking me for about a month. He's going, hey man, when are you going to join the band? Do you want to join the band? Join the band, come on. Because initially he had just sent me, 5 songs off of the demo. He told me to, play around with it and see what happens. And so I wrote some guitar parts on top of it and showed it to him. He's like, hey man, you want to be a part of the band? And I said, I'm not really sure. I didn't know, because in my mind I was like, how am I going to pull this off? I didn't have a car. I was a full-time student in college, and then I played that first show with them, and I said this is what I want to do with the rest of my time. This is really giving me a different outlet to express myself, but I mean it's been kind of the same. Like, music has always been my outlet since I started playing, but this is a whole different type of music for me, so that it's allowed me to kind of widen my range of expression, which has been really, really nice. It's definitely helped me keep my center above all, which is awesome. So writing this material, or at least being part of the writing process, it's been kind of a push and pull kind of thing. You know, there was definitely some ideas, some techniques I could have taken from, you know, my roots in those other genres and fit them into our material on the album. You know, just in a different kind of setting. I enjoy that kind of professional setting. So to be honest, I felt kind of comfortable recording everything in the studio. But we did something different though. You know, there was that big sense of community going into it, which, to be honest, I never had that kind of sense before, or at least not on that big of a scale. Because, you know, we had people come in, we had people sing on the album, we had a guy play a flute, you know, a Native American flute, which was so cool. And just getting to know all these people that I had never met before in my entire life, have to be part of something that has taken up a grand space in my life, and just to share that with all these people, it was a blessing. It felt like home. It's a spark to ignite a fire of a revolution, but a different kind of revolution, not comparative to our nation's history of those kind of, you know, violent get off my land kind of revolutions, but a peaceful one where we can leave our houses and leave the door unlocked. You know, I can feel safe about leaving stuff on the porch overnight. I think it's gonna bring harmony in all living things.
with all her faith. So I take one step back and realize they're the same.
I didn't know the song really, and I was scared to death, and here's this big microphone, and my grandson wants me to sing, you know, and you know everybody's, and it's like this professional, and I was just, I was a nervous wreck. But Galen, I mean, thank God, he was standing before me, and you know, like a cheerleader, you know, he was like helping me out, and you know, and I'm reading, and it was really fun. It was really fun and really scary because I haven't sung for a long time, and but that song, I mean, I'd even like to do it again. You know, every time I listen to it and I think, oh gosh, I could, but it was a wonderful experience. It was like. It was a way for me to be very close to my grandson, and I was so proud of both of us actually. But it was nerve-wracking, because you know I didn't want to let him down.
First time we heard that song,
oh boy,
it was sent to us. Galen sent it to us, and we were in Sarasota, Florida one evening, and we pulled over in the car to listen to it, and we both just had tears streaming down our cheeks listening to this song, and it's still sort of has that effect.
Mm-hmm. I feel if people sit down and really listen to it, really listen, that it'll hit a deep note inside them. And they can go from there to a better place, actually. I mean, really listen to it.
Yeah. Spirit of the Redwoods is really a very special album, and you can't listen to that and come away not feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just.
Or like you've had an experience.
Yeah, it's just beautifully composed and played and produced.
Felt.
Yeah, it's really heart, deep heart music.
Brings me to such wonder. A dream, perhaps? To watch over the land through your eyes. To reach out a hand, she cries. You echo the journey of a humble sage.